If you would like to start earning $100, $200, even $350 or more every single day working from your home computer, then make sure your volume is up and you pay close attention for the next few minutes. I'm going to show you exactly how I profit more than $500 each and every day online. This is a legitimate work-at-home opportunity that is proven and guaranteed to work. So if you're willing to put these techniques to work, then you can easily start earning money within the next couple of days right here from your home computer. The great thing about this system is it doesn't require any special computer skills or technical knowledge at all. If you can turn on your computer and click your mouse, then you can make money using my system, guaranteed. If you put the time and effort in, I will guarantee that you will be making real money online, and you could be depositing checks like these in your bank account within just a few days. If you're interested in making $350 or more every day working online, then I suggest you pay very close attention to everything I'm about to tell you. In the next 10 minutes, you're going to learn how you can finally stop listening to everyone else's lies and use the actual system that has made all of these so-called gurus the type of money they brag about on all of their websites over and over again. Listen, just like you, I used to work hard, struggling day to day, trying to get by, working my 9 to 5, and barely making ends meet. Like millions of other Americans, my lousy paychecks just weren't enough anymore. I always wanted to live the American dream, but no matter what job I had or how hard I worked, I just never seemed to make enough money. I was barely making enough to survive. I did everything from working as a landscaper to owning my own fitness gym, but every time it felt like I was finally going to be able to pull ahead, I always found myself knocked back down and struggling again. It seemed like I tried everything, but no matter how hard I worked, I could never get ahead in life. Then one day, everything changed. I learned how to use the internet to make more money than I could ever spend. After months of trial and error and listening to all the lies and buying into all the junk systems out there, I finally made my first dollar online. After I figured out how to make my first dollar online, it simply snowballed from there, and now I'm making more than $500 on autopilot every single day. And in this private webinar, I'm going to show you how you can easily duplicate these exact strategies and start making money from home as soon as tonight. If you're ready to finally be pulled out of the dark and learn the real system for raking in cash from your home computer, then make sure your volume is up and listen to everything I have to say. If you're like I was, you've worked really hard your whole life, but have struggled to get ahead. The good news is you no longer have to do this. You too can start working smart and start making easy money from home as soon as today. In this short free webinar, I'm going to show you exactly how to begin making hundreds of dollars per day from home. I'm now making more than $500 per day working from home on the internet, and this is all completely on autopilot. Listen to everything I have to say in this webinar, and I'm going to show you exactly how I'm doing this. Let me take a second and explain how I came across this incredible system that changed my life forever. After graduating from high school, I enlisted in the United States Army. I was promoted to private first class and shipped to my new unit, 1st of the 143rd Infantry. After just a few short months, I was issued my first deployment orders. I was going overseas to serve in Operation Enduring Freedom. This was one of the scariest moments of my life. While overseas, I developed an interest in fitness. Working out was a great way for me to get rid of all the stress I was experiencing. So I decided I was going to save all of my money while in the military and open up my own gym as soon as I made it back home. Time in the military went by a lot slower than I had expected, and after 6 years in the service, my tour of duty was finally over. I decided not to re-enlist, and instead I was going to pursue my dream of starting up my own fitness gym. However, the money I had saved while I was overseas was barely enough to pay off all of my debt. Because I had to use my entire savings just to catch up when I returned home, I didn't have enough capital to open my gym. So I decided to find a couple of jobs to make ends meet and start saving for my dream once again. After a whole year of working 2 jobs, 12 hours a day, I'd finally saved up enough to put a down payment on my gym. I can't explain the feeling I had the day I was finally ready to open up my own gym. But that dream was short-lived. The economy started to go downhill, and I was feeling all of the effects. People could no longer afford to spend money on the extras, and memberships to my gym were extras and were dropping rapidly. I did everything I could, but I wasn't earning enough money to stay in business. I was getting behind on my rent and all my other bills. Then one day I received a certified letter in the mail telling me that I was going to be evicted and I had to have all my stuff out of the building in 30 days. After working so hard for so many years, it was all falling apart so soon. I'm sure you can relate to the feeling of trying your absolute hardest at something, and when it finally feels that it is coming together, you get completely let down. It's a terrible feeling. I didn't know how I was going to make enough money to pay my overdue rent and all my other bills to keep my gym open. Luckily, the day after I received this notice, something happened that changed my life and ultimately is going to change yours too. I went to work the next day and noticed a red Ferrari parked outside my gym. That was the first time I had ever seen a Ferrari in person. Walking into the gym and checking my schedule, I noticed that I had a new client today. I hadn't had a new client in months, so I quickly realized that had to be his car. I left the office and headed to the weight room and saw him sitting on the bench, waiting for his session to begin. We introduced ourselves, Mark was his name, and I immediately complimented his Ferrari. We started his training session, and about halfway through, I had to ask him, "How can you afford a car like that? What do you do?" His response utterly shocked me. With a smirk on his face, he told me that he used to be a school teacher but had retired at the age of 36. He went on to say that nowadays he doesn't work much at all. He actually said that he spends the majority of his time with his wife and 3 kids, traveling mostly. He began to explain that one day he was on the computer looking for ways to make some extra money because his measly teacher salary just wasn't enough anymore. While searching the web, he stumbled upon a website that showed him a few easy tricks he could use to start making money on the internet right away. Mark told me that he followed the steps on the website, and within just 2 days, he started making money online. Within 5 months, he earned over $75,000. So he retired. He went on to tell me that he now earns over $1 million a year working from his laptop. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Throughout our conversation, I was telling Mark about some of the financial struggles I was going through. I told him all about the eviction notice I received and how I was trying to keep my gym from going out of business. Before his training session was over, he looked at me and he said, "Why don't you just make money using the internet like I do?" Obviously, my response was, "I would love to, but I don't know the first thing about making money online. I don't know much about computers. I have no technical skills whatsoever, so I don't think a job working with computers is really up my alley." Mark assured me that I didn't need any special skills, and as long as I could follow some simple instructions, I could start making money online right away. I asked him if he would mind teaching me a few things so I could try and save my gym. He agreed to spend 3 hours with me that next Saturday in exchange for a few free personal training sessions. I gladly accepted. That Saturday, I spent 3 hours with Mark at the coffee shop, and he showed me on his laptop the exact methods he uses to pull in easy cash from the internet every day. It was the best 3 hours of my life, and it changed my entire financial future. I realized in that 3 hours that I was never going to have to work a 9-to-5 job. I would never worry about paying my bills, eviction notices, or struggling month to month ever again. What he showed me would change my life forever. That was over 2 years ago. And since then, I've been able to make enough money online to keep my gym doors open and pay off all my debt. It took me just 3 hours to set up everything in the coffee shop with Mark that day. And in my first month, I was able to generate a little over $3,200 in pure profit. In the 2 years since I met Mark, I have made over $500,000. That is $250,000 per year in pure profit. Since that day, I started researching a lot of make money from home products on the market, and I've realized one major disturbing thing. They're all lies. There isn't a single system on the internet that teaches what Mark taught me that day. Using his strategies, I've been able to tap into completely untapped markets and pull massive amounts of free traffic out with just a couple minutes of work and a few clicks of the mouse. I couldn't believe how simple it really was to make this type of money online. Every system I have looked into since, and believe me, there have been way more than I care to count, have taught me absolutely nothing of value online whatsoever. I've tried some of these big hit systems for myself, used them for months at a time, and haven't profited squat. Honestly, it's sad what the industry has turned into. I don't know how it's even legal for some of these guys to sell the junk they're selling. I remember one very important thing Mark said to me that day when he was showing me how to make money online. The day will come when you will want to pay it forward and teach someone else how they can make money online and how they can change their life for the better. After watching these people scam you out of your money and sell you junk time and time again, I feel that it is now my time to pay it forward. That's why I've created this webinar. I'm giving you a great opportunity to copy my exact system for making money online. I'm going to teach you the exact methods I use to tap into uncharted traffic sources and will have you making $300 or more per day starting right now. This is guaranteed. I've seen all of these so-called gurus rip you off for way too long. The things they teach you do not and will not ever make you a dime. Trust me when I say that. Luckily for you, I'm looking to work with a select group of people and let you in on the only tried and true easy methods for making real money online. I'm offering you a chance to be one of the few outsiders to actually learn the real techniques all of these guys are using to make so much money online. The step-by-step system that I'm going to give you beyond this page will have you making money within 48 hours, guaranteed. If you take just an hour to actually apply the strategies I show you and follow this simple step-by-step turnkey system, I absolutely guarantee you will be depositing checks like these in your bank account every week. The techniques I'm going to show you are powerful, proven to work, and above all, they're guaranteed. These are the same techniques I use every day to make an incredible living, all from my home office. I have used this system for years, raking in $250,000 each year working in my spare time. Over the past couple of years, I've sat back and watched all of these scam artists steal your money. These guys really do make serious money online, yet they sell you junk and never mention an actual doable method in their systems to help you make money from home. I'm sick of it. These guys get away with stealing your money and selling you scams time and time again while they drive around in $100,000 sports cars and go on exotic vacations 7 months a year. It's internet robbery, really. But after keeping quiet for so long, I finally decided enough is enough. It's time to show you the real techniques that we use day in and day out, making us millions of dollars a year online. I want you to have the feeling of making enough money that you don't have to worry about your bills ever again. I want you to make enough money to finally be able to tell your boss, I quit. I want to show you how you can truly give your family everything they want and deserve. I want you to be able to travel anywhere you want and leave whenever you feel like it. I want you to make so much money on autopilot that you don't have to worry about the day-to-day struggle you're going through now or ever again. I want you to do all of this because I'm fed up with all these gurus knowing the true secrets to success online and simply lying to you and keeping you in the dark time and time again. The question is, are you ready? Are you ready to stand up for yourself and stop feeding into all of their lies? Are you ready to truly break free from the rat race and change your life? Are you ready to start making money online right now? I'm looking forward to being there with you every step of the way. Click on the link below to gain access to these easy-to-follow step-by-step techniques. Once you join my elite team, I will hand you all of the tools you will need to make sure you are pulling money from untapped traffic sources within a matter of days. It's time to stand up, make the right decision, and change your life. This is important, so listen. Only click the link below if you are serious about making money online and truly want to take action and change your financial future today. You need to understand this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. These are true methods we use to make the type of money you've seen in sales letters time and time again. I will give you the entire step-by-step blueprint I use to make more than $500 per day. And as an added bonus, I'm going to take it one step further and give you the incredible opportunity to work with my expert team one-on-one. Not only will you finally be let in on the true methods all these gurus use daily to make millions of dollars each year, you'll also be able to work one-on-one with real people that are using these methods and are already making money. And remember, if you're not satisfied with my legitimate work-at-home system, you won't be asked to invest a dime. You can use my system worry-free for 60 days. And if you're not fully satisfied, you will be issued a full refund. You have so much to gain and absolutely nothing to lose. Click the link below and let's get started in the next 2 minutes.